Hey everybody, we're here. I've had a little trouble getting ready this morning because I can't make up my mind about anything. Recipe-wise, I get so excited about everything, and I wanted to do 50 recipes, but I can't do that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some heavy whipping cream in the mixer. I have my bowl in the fridge. It helps the whipping cream to whip up quickly. So that on here. How's everybody doing today? Figured I can do this while we're waiting for people to get on. I can't remember how much I need here. Alright, where are you? 1 cup. That's all. Okay. I already have the rest of it prepped. We're just going to do the cream real quick. Alright, so the cream is cold, the bowl is cold. And had I thought ahead, I probably would have put the beater in there as well, because the colder it is, the better it whips. So I'm not adding anything to it. It's just the cream because I have something else I'm folding it into. So while that's going, I also have a pot with some sweetener and some water and some vanilla melting down to make a simple syrup, because we're going to candy some pecans a really fast, easy way. So that's melting down. I have a timer because I have chicken in the oven. I told you, I can't control myself. So, I saw this recipe someone posted. Hi everybody. Yeah, I can't see it. Hi Aunt Sis, you made it. Yay! So I saw this recipe somebody posted and I just couldn't help myself because it looks so fun and so unique. So this is what we're going to do. I have watermelon that I already cut into slices. Thin, I cut it thin. And then I put, I used a biscuit cutter and cut them into thin slices, right? So I'm going to take the top ones off, just flick them into the middle here on my platter. The ladies are going to eat like queens today because I have no self-control with recipes. I can't help myself. Okay, so apparently what you do is, and I tried to make a balsamic glaze, that didn't go so well. So, we're going to skip the balsamic glaze part. I have a little bit of reduced balsamic, but I'm a little nervous. So, mozzarella already came sliced, so you put a piece of mozzarella. I know, it sounds weird because it's watermelon, but I'm so curious about it. Mozzarella. Mozzarella for you, mozzarella for you. Okay, I'm being weird. So, let's take the bigger slices. Then, super simple. This is something you could make this weekend and take somewhere or just have a nice refreshing treat. So that's it. The mozzarella's good. Just going to rinse my fingers real quick. Check my cream. Looking good. Almost there. Let's see. Actually, we are there. That was so fast. That's what happens when you use your bowl cold. Okay, that's ready to go. So let's finish up this watermelon. Then the next piece is arugula, which also sounds so strange, but it doesn't at the same time. So you put a little pile of arugula, maybe not that much, because I don't know how big I thought that was, but not that big. So just a little bit of arugula on each. And then I have lots of little pieces of watermelon left over, so I'm going to make just a tiny little salad in the middle with the arugula, watermelon, and mozzarella, just not in little stacks. So this is like a summertime caprese, different take on the caprese salad, which is usually tomato, basil, and mozzarella. So you do that. Then you do a little salt. So we're going to do a little salt. I love my cracked salt, so I'm just going to go all the way around with that. Okay. A little bit of olive oil. Just a little bit. That one's not very stacked very well. And I never used my olive oil bottle with the little top on it to regulate, so I got rid of it, and now I want one, so I'm going to have to get one. Okay. Olive oil done. Watermelon back on top, and you just have this little watermelon salad caprese thing together. Okay. And then I'm going to put some arugula in the middle just to make the platter look really pretty and not waste the scraps of watermelon. Well, okay, let's be honest. I wasn't going to waste them anyway because it's delicious. Hi, Allison. Okay, we're going to put the watermelon scraps on that. Okay, take this out of the way. Alright. And then I'll do a little salt, a little olive oil, and I'll add cheese later. You guys don't need to watch me add the cheese, although it's probably not too hard. Okay, a little olive oil. Good. And then I just have this, okay, I hear you. Tiny bit of balsamic that I reduced. Let's see if it works. And I'm just going to drizzle it. Oh, look at that. It worked. Guys, I'm so excited. It actually worked. Seriously. I thought it was just evaporating into nothing. So this is it. A little bit of this. Let's drizzle this over the... Oh, look at that. It was actually the perfect amount. It was just supposed to be a little taste. God, it's so good. Here I was thinking I ruined this balsamic, and it is perfect. Okay, so that's all done. And what did I do with that mozzarella? Oh, here it is. Put a little bit of nuts. It's beautiful. Can you see it? So I'm really excited to try this. Okay, just rip it up a little bit. Just a little light, refreshing snack the ladies are going to love. So that's that. And I'll bring it closer so you can see it. Really nice and close. Trap myself here. Can you see it? Look at that. So pretty. Can you see it, Aunt Sis? I know you said you want to see it. So that's that. Okay. And I'll take pictures, guys. So don't worry. I'll take pictures. So the other thing I was going to make, because I don't know how to say no to myself, is, what are they called? Cheesecake stuffed strawberries. So I started the prep. I just got to get this chicken out of the oven. And you're supposed to put graham crackers on them, but I don't eat graham crackers because of the sugar. So and that's why I'm candying the pecans. Okay, so I already started. And a really cool tip is you just cut this tiniest little bit right there, and it makes them stand up straight. So I just cut the stems, and then I cut them in half, and while it's standing like this, I just boop. There you go, and now it'll stand on your plate. Now you're supposed to scoop out the middle, and I started to do that, but honestly, I don't think it really matters because, I mean, I know a whole maybe a little bit better, but I want the whole strawberry, so I don't want to waste as much. I want to waste as little as possible. Okay, cut this off, cut it in half, cut the little tip thingy off. Okay. All right, so the other thing I did was I whipped up cream cheese, I believe erythritol, yes, erythritol, cream cheese, vanilla, the erythritol, something else was in there. I'll look at the recipe, and I'll post all these recipes too, so that you have them. Okay, so now I have a plate full of strawberries and a little bit of a mess. I should just have a towel. Okay. And so this cream cheese mixture, all right, is already in this bowl. And it was cream cheese, sour cream, and lemon juice, right? So it's kind of like a cheesecake filling. And then we just whipped up this cream, which whipped up beautifully. And you just fold it in. So I'm just going to take this out, and I don't know if you know, but you can stabilize whipped cream, so you don't have to buy Cool Whip. You can just use, I think it's just 1 tablespoon, maybe 2 of vanilla pudding. My friend Amy taught me that, and her daughter Madison. So that's really cool. And if you really want to get crazy with it, you can actually put a whole box of pudding mix. I'll show you that one week. a whole box of pudding mix, a whole pint of cream, put them in your mixer, and just let it go. And it doesn't take very long and it becomes a mousse. I actually learned that when I was taking a Wilton cake decorating class. So when I make my banana cream pie, that's actually what my cream is. It's just a box of pudding and a pint of heavy cream, and it makes this beautiful mousse. Okay, so now we've got all of this cream cheese mixture and this whipped cream. Now you can put it in a piping bag if you have one. Who has piping bags? Put a little comment in the bottom if you have piping bags. But you don't need to have piping bags. There's lots of ways you can do this. So one of the ways is you can just take a gallon Ziploc bag and cut the tip off. And I was at the store today on the clearance section at Stop and Shop, and they had these, you know, the decorating tips that you screw onto the frosting that they sell. You can just pop one of these in there, fill the bag, and pipe it on. Simple. The other thing is I have this little scoop. So I can just do this little scooper. Let me move my strawberries and see if you can see that. And I can just pop a little scoop on top. And pop a little scoop on top. Now, depending on the size of your berries, this might not be the most ideal. Okay, so I will fill a bag afterwards, but I don't want to make you sit and watch me. You don't even actually need the tip, to be honest. You can just put it in and cut the tip of the bag off. I think I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, because the pecans are still going. I'm a little bit frazzled because of my indecision today, so I'm sorry if I seem a little bit frazzled and harried. Okay, so that's enough. We'll just put that for now. And it's so hard not to lick my finger, but I won't. Okay, just cut the tip off. Apparently I need new scissors. Okay, so here it comes out. Nope, it's coming out in two spots. What kind of bag is this? Okay. What the heck? Let's fold this one. Okay. That's it. And you just squeeze it on top. Now, I don't want to wait to try this. I want to taste one, so I'm going to. So good. Oh my gosh. I could eat that whole tray. I better not. That was so good. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to finish those before the ladies get here. Oh my gosh, that was so good. You guys need to make that. I will post the recipe. That was delicious. Okay, so the last thing, this is what I get for being indecisive, well, this is what you get for me being indecisive, is I'm all over the place here. I just want to clean this strawberry up a little bit so I'm not putting my stuff in it. Okay, so I'm making caramelized onion dip, which sounds so good. So, like, you know, you have French onion dip? Well, this is similar. This pan is hot, so let me just grab it here. Except for you don't have all the garbage, basically, that you would get getting the French onion packets at the store. All right, let's turn this off because it is hot. All right. I'm sorry, I'm all over the map here. I really need to control myself. Right. So I'm actually going to just put it right back in the pan to stir it, but I have to take the onions out so that I can chop them. So the onions went in a pan. Oh, they're beautifully caramelized. And a Dutch oven, any kind of pan that has a lid that can go in the oven. You can do it on the stovetop too. I just didn't want to have to have my eye on it at every second. Man, these look delicious. So you put them in the oven, and then you just stir them every 15 minutes, and an hour later you have these beautiful caramelized onions. So, just going to give these a quick rough chop. They don't have to be crazy. We just don't want people having like a huge string of onion they have to fight with when they're trying to get the dip. So I did some veggies. I have some broccoli, some zucchini. Everybody's got lots of zucchini right now. So I did some broccoli, some zucchini, some carrots. That's it. Oh, and a yellow pepper. Okay, so this is all chopped. And then I did something I've never done before just because I was like, who cares? But the recipe called for it, and I'm like, all right, this will be my chance to try this. This is a head of garlic. I don't know if you've ever done that where you've roasted a whole head. If you've roasted garlic before, tell me below and tell me what you use it for. So you just cut the top off, put a little olive oil, wrap it in foil, and out it goes, or in it goes to the oven for 45 minutes. And then, can you see this? No. Let me get this out of the way because I don't really need it anymore, actually. And move this over. Is this still too hot? No. Okay. So then you just squeeze it out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And the garlic just comes right out of the skins and it's all squishy and ready to go. And it's supposed to have, oh, it smells great. It's very hot, by the way. So you gotta let it cool a little bit more than I did. It smells delicious. Okay. And then you add a whole thing of sour cream. By the way, if you don't, you should check your sour cream containers for the ingredient list. Holy cow. It's like, it's sour cream or it's cottage cheese. Why are there so many garbagey things in it? I don't understand. So I like to get Cabot for a lot of products because their products don't have all the gross stuff in them. They cost a little more, but if you wait till they're on sale, it's okay. But yeah, it's amazing how much garbage is in the food. All right, so we got the sour cream in. We got half a thing of cream cheese, which I got the Nature's Promise. It was only 20 cents more, so to me that was worth it. I think my syrup is almost done. All right, let's just cut this in half. Okay. Man, I'm making a mess of myself. Believe it or not, I had like 3 other recipes I was going to try to pull off. Okay. I'm a little bit cray-cray. What can I tell you? Oh, this is looking good. So when you want a simple syrup, it's just sweetener, water, and vanilla, and you just boil it down till it's liquid. And then I'm just going to add these pecans in there, and it'll be all set. All right, let's see. A little Worcestershire sauce. Where's my Worcestershire sauce? That's not my Worcestershire sauce. Oh, it's over here. Just kidding. There it is. I don't measure ever. Well, hardly ever. So it's set about a teaspoonish, tablespoonish. There you go. A little salt, which I have right here. I don't know where it went. So I'll use this one. Oh, it was right there. A little salt and a little onion powder. Okay. This is the spoon I was stirring it with. Make sure I've got everything. Oh, and a little bit of mayonnaise, which I thought was interesting. But it'll probably give it a nice creamy. Alright. It says a 1/4 cup, so I'm just going to do that. That's 1/4 cup-ish. And we just mix it all together. I did it in the pan hoping that the cream cheese would get even softer and easier to stir. But yeah, so I did veggies to go with this, and I did, I bought some chips because Ruffles and with ridges are kind of an essential piece of the puzzle when you're doing French onion dip. So what do you guys do with your French onion? What's your favorite thing to eat your French onion dip on? I usually don't buy it because honestly I don't like all the stuff in it, but to be able to make it yourself is kind of fun. Alright, so here's the dip. Good to go. Speaking of Ruffles, don't you think I should try it? I think I should try it. Here it is. And then I'll put this in a nice container. Super easy. No piping bag yet, sis? I just looked at the comments while I was over here. Okay. Ruffles had, I'm not getting paid to talk about Ruffles and ridges, but let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, these are winners. I've never made any of these recipes. This is what I do. Wow, that's delicious. Okay, I'm going to post that recipe. Super easy. Super, super easy. I forgot black pepper and it doesn't even need it. So we made deviled strawberries with cheesecake filling. We made roasted garlic and caramelized onion dip. And we made watermelon caprese salad. I am going to finish candying these pecans. And then I'm going to pulverize them and sprinkle them on top of the strawberries. Well, not pulverize them, but, you know, make them nice and small. So, delicious, yummy recipes. Again, I had like 5 more recipes I was going to do, but I had to control myself. So, I'll take some pictures. I'll post the recipes. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.